YouTube. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be in the world. Thank you for joining me for another edition of the Truth Conductor Show. Um, well, the verdict is in. Trump was found guilty. And this is only going to further divide the country. Matter of fact, the only thing that Trump or Joe Biden can do is divide the country. They can't unite the country. They can only further divide the country. And it's interesting that no company see this as a golden opportunity to be the first one to start trying to unify people, trying to bring people together. See, once a person starts, everybody gonna wanna jump on the picture on the bandwagon when they see one person doing it. See, everybody gonna want to jump on the bandwagon, and that's too late. Why not do it now? When you can be the first one and let everybody else follow you. This is what I don't understand. Why follow somebody else when you can set the tone? And not only is America divided, the whole world is divided right now. The whole world is divided. So why don't somebody try to start bringing people together? Why don't somebody try to see? Because let me tell y'all something. See, a lot of y'all think. See, money is what's gonna get anybody's attention. And right now, if a company would pick up a message and make that message see, you ain't got to do it but one time. Make it a rags to riches story, it's going to get everybody's attention. What? He got how much for what? All of this other stuff that's going on, man, they would totally forget. They would totally forget what's going on because they're looking at the money that has been generated. And see, this is a once in a lifetime moment. This right here, that's what's going on in American politics, will never happen again in our lifetimes. This ain't gonna happen again for another 150, 200 years before this situation right here happens again. It's a once in a lifetime moment, man. And don't nobody see this as a once in a lifetime moment. Everybody's sitting back waiting for someone to make a move instead of being the first one to make a move. And they're making a mistake. They're making a mistake. I'm telling you, they're making a mistake. So, and that jury, man, doggone it, them bums, I had set my ticket to go up, even if I had a went up today. I had it for today. I changed it for today, and I changed it back for tomorrow. And even if I had a went up today, by the time they came out with the verdict, man, I'd have been on my way back to D.C. So I said, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to book my tickets now since he's going to be sentenced July 11th. Let me go on and book my tickets now. And I got my tickets almost half price of what I was paying to go up there tomorrow. by booking them this early. So I just went on and said, let me bite the bullet, and I'm going to go on and book my tickets. And 7-Eleven, I'll be right there. You know, but this is a once in a lifetime moment. And some company needs to be all over this trying to promote unity, trying to bring people together. Because as it stands, I don't care who it is, Trump or Biden, only thing they can do is further divide the country. That's all they can do, is further divide the country. And if you know that, why don't you get out ahead of the curve and start calling for unity? Why don't you be the one that's trying to bring people together? And like I said, if a company come along and make a rags to riches story out of something positive, it'll get the world's attention. Because what everybody out here trying to get now? Money. That's what everybody out here trying to get the bag. And if you can show them how to get the bag, see, you can be negative and get rich overnight. But you can't do that positive. And all they need to do is just make one example. And everybody, it'll be like that first high. See, somebody come along and make an example out of somebody positive, and people will be chasing that first high. They'll never get it, but boy, they'll be chasing it like crazy, trying to come up with something positive to get the attention that a positive idea got. That's just the way it works, okay? Listen, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man, because I know the basketball game coming on tonight. And man, I can't be mad because it wasn't meant for me to be in New York. It just wasn't meant for me to be there. But that sentencing, I'll be there for that. I might not have been there for the verdict, but I'll be there when he gets sentenced. Because everybody going to be on pins and needles to try to figure out what that judge going to do, what he going to say. And let the chips fall where they may. You know, I'm just, sometimes it's kind of, it is discouraging to know that you got the answer, man, and don't nobody want to uplift or embrace or even help you promote it. And see, and oh man, let me tell y'all a situation I had this morning. When I got on the subway this morning, I saw this young brother with a little girl, okay? And so I started talking to him. And I said, man, you know, we bond with our children through touch. And I said, one thing that you need to do with your daughter is start talking to her in her sleep. Tell her how proud you are of her. What a wonderful woman she gonna be. Tell her in her sleep. I said, because if you tell her when she's awake, it's gonna go in one ear and out the other. And see, you can tell when a man has spent some quality time with his kids. When they with him, they got some discipline. If you see a man with a little child and that child is uncontrollable, he don't spend no time with that kid. And this girl was off the chain and he got a phone call. And whatever the phone call was, let me get rid of this clown right here. This is a clown. Let's get rid of you. A shithole is not my pleasure palace. And let me say that again. A shithole is not my pleasure palace. I like poo nanny. Okay? A shithole don't appeal to me. So if that's your thing, that's your thing. But that ain't my thing. Okay? I like poo nanny. Let's get that straight right now. You know, a shithole ain't nothing about a shithole is appealing to me at all. I can't speak for nobody else, but for me, that ain't appealing. I like what God made the poo nanny. Okay, that's what I like. All right, but anyway, so while we're on the train, he get a phone call, and it wasn't a pleasant call for him, because when he got off the phone, his whole demeanor changed. And I said, brother, that's a test. I said, now, adversity guards the door to success. And I said, usually, when stuff starts going wrong in your life, don't blame the devil. You might be close to the door of success. I said, stop reacting to this stuff, man. And because everything has an answer. Everything has an answer. And it's up to you to start searching the answer. And I gave him a little piece of money. I said, man, go take your daughter to McDonald's and treat her for something. You know, and keep your head up, man. And he got off the train. And see, and this is what a lot of people are gonna have to come to realize, that, man, just because it might be some news that you don't like, don't mean there ain't an answer to it. There's an answer. And you're going to either get bogged down into looking at the situation, or you're going to ignore the situation and start looking for some answers. And when you ignore the situation and start looking for answers, now your mind is in the proactive mode, because you ain't paying attention. Listen, what can you do about it anyway? Worrying and being upset. What solution can you come up with worrying and being upset? See, that's what worry, anxiety, and depression are designed to make you sit there and babysit it. So your mind is so focused on what is happening that you ain't got time to be thinking about a solution or answer. Trying to get something, a different outlook. Stop letting stuff derail you. Stop letting stuff get you upset. Stop letting stuff, making you panic. That's the easy thing to do. But when you got some discipline, man, you're going to start looking for some answers. Okay? All right? So anyway, man, my ankle is feeling a lot better. I'm glad I won't be on it in New York tomorrow. So I'm gonna get a good night's sleep tonight. My foot's going down. I got it propped up now to elevate it. Just keep it elevated so that the little bit of swelling that's left will just go away. Okay? But stop reacting, man, to all of this stuff that's happening to you. and keep looking for some answers. Because everything has an answer. Let me say that again. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care how bad it look. There's an answer for it. And it's all in your mindset. Either you're going to be reactive to it, which means whatever it goes, that's the way, or you're going to be proactive and ignore it. When you're proactive, you don't pay attention to what's going on around you because you're too busy looking for some answers. And that's how you be successful. Okay? See you later.